Billy's not here. Well, Jacob, after a great win and a series of narrow results, it must be disappointing to go down by double figures in that fashion today.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought we didn't have the pop, whatever it is. I mean, you guys will probably ask me what I thought it was. It was just a bad game. It was unfortunate. We did throw the challenge out to try and back it up. But I mean, we just didn't. We played bad, and teams have played bad before. This was a bit of a game that everyone circled. I thought it was a little bit unjustified due to the fact that, I mean, obviously what they were at the beginning of the year and what they are, and we got them at a time where they were trending the right way. But still, with all that, and still with the way we played, we did have a chance. We did have a chance to win. We just didn't know where to go. And probably out of all the games we've played recently, the boys and myself are disappointed. But it's just another thing we got to deal with, and another thing that that's probably more in our control now, and we need to be better.
Tyler, every Brisbane hub in the second half, your name got mentioned in terms of applying the planks, not giving you any room, riding in the court. Did you feel different in the second half than the first because of Brisbane's approach to you?
No, I think the approach with me all year has been the same thing. I think they double or they hard hedge, and we just didn't make plays tonight. That's just the name of the game. We have guys that can space and make shots, but tonight we just didn't have it. Of course, team's game plan for me, but we have a lot of guys that can do things. But, it was just like Coach said, tonight was one of those we just were a little bit flat. It's not an excuse, coming off such an emotional game, everybody flying in, and we just didn't have it tonight. And we knew we were going to have it against them. They're such a talented team. They have guards that can go. They have bigs that can go. And they just got the better of us tonight. I don't know. I feel like we've been trending in the right direction. Coach has got us very focused on each and every game, what we have to do to compete and give ourselves a chance. And I feel like, the fact that you bring that up means we must be doing something right, but I feel like challenges are just going to throw themselves our way, whatever they may be. Tonight was a different challenge. We didn't step up to the plate and get it done, but it's just how it goes. We move on from it, we learn from it, and we get better for the next one. That's the goal. Every night we're trying to go out there and leave it on the court. Like Coach said, tonight was just one of those nights. But we look at it as why not trend in the right direction to end this season. All these teams that we're playing are fighting for playoff spots as well. So we know it's not going to be a very easy challenge, but we're in for it. We've been through so much this year. We've been through every kind of up and down you can possibly think of. So we just have to make sure we're in the right mindset. We're fresh and ready to go for this last stretch. Yeah, I think, just what we've been through the last 3 to 4 months, it's been challenging for everybody, not just the players, the coaches, the staff, everybody. But, coaches kept us just, like I always say, kept us focused on the present moment and just trying to build something special here. We have young guys that are getting thrown into the ring of fire, man. We have Lockie playing a lot of minutes, Davo, and they're playing at a high level, and they're learning along this process as well. But we have guys that are playing well, but if we can end this stretch strong and just keep building, up for next year, we want the culture here to just be we don't give in regardless of how our record is. If we're up, if we're down, we just want to be tough dudes on that court. And tonight we let that slide, but that's just one out of the last 8 that we let go.
Really important to finish strongly too, I suppose, given that this run that you've had now can sort of feel like really quick if you sort of go out a little bit more.
What was the question?
So obviously it's important to finish these last ones strong.
Yeah.
So this last little run sort of doesn't get lost in all that and finish strong.
100%. I think personally we all have to look at ourselves in the mirror and kind of just wash this one away and get back to what we were doing to start this little run. Yeah, we were losing, but we were giving ourselves chances at the end of the game. Tonight we didn't give ourselves a chance, but I know, just the nature of this team and the guys we have on this team, we'll be ready for the next 3.
Coach, when it comes to Dan Breeder, 13 points at 60%, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. One Hawks legend, Damon Lowry, compared him to Glenn Saville, another Hawks legend in commentary tonight.
Wow.
What do you say about Dan's trajectory at the moment?
I mean, I can see what he's saying. Obviously, he's got a long way to go before he gets to Sav. Sav's got his jersey up there, and I was lucky enough to coach Sav at Sydney. So, but yeah, definitely, I can see what Damon's saying there. I mean, he's playing after 3 years. I thought he played like a guy today that hasn't, not in a bad way, but he still has that energy of just being so happy he's out there, and we're relying on that to be contagious, and it wasn't tonight. But Dan's been, he'll get his work done in the off season as well. After a few games, hopefully he plays a little in the off season as well, and then we come back into this thing, and it's like he hasn't skipped a beat and he hasn't missed those 3 years. But it's been better than I thought. The situation's helped him, definitely helped him. But it's all positive for Dan for sure.
That's going to be a mango as well, Jay, because he was a guy that you said early on would probably take a little while to come. People forget the horrific nature of injury he had.
Yeah.
And coming back from that, he's probably strung together, certainly coming into this one, 3 or 4 of his best games probably have an impact people would expect him to have. What do you say about him and the way he's come on as the season's gone on?
Yeah, I mean, it's real interesting. I spoke to him before the game, and sometimes you forget because he's such a big personality and so happy all the time. You forget to tell him that he's doing a good job because he knows it, it is a thing where today is. I thought in the last couple of games his roll off the bench has been really good, and obviously he's different to Sam in the same position, he's been playing with a high energy, and again, it is something to be said about someone that hasn't played in a while. When you get him, and like at practice when I saw him, like, oh, he's a good basketball player. Then as it goes on, he starts to strengthen. He's getting better and better as it goes on. So, good for him. It does help us. His path right now, because it keeps him energized, which keeps the group energized. In the situation we're in. But I can't speak more highly about the way Mango's gone this year and the way he's gone about his business. In regard to helping us, himself staying focused and us being focused. Good.
Any questions? No, thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Jack, I was at the beach the other day.